Doing, sir?
Very good. Yeah, very good.
What's the name?
Ben Ransom from Sky Sports News.
Sky Sports.
Yeah.
I just want to ask you, because I want to ask Pep, but we're out of time. How big is it a blow to the Premier League and to Liverpool for them to let Mane go to Bayern Munich?
It is a blow. I think Mane for Liverpool last year probably had his best season. He has been such an important part of that front three. We all talk about Salah because of the goals he's scored over the last few seasons, but actually Mane has been every bit as important as Salah. And they seemed last year to connect even more than they had previously, so I think it is a blow. I think for that kind of money, £35 million, it had to go abroad. There's no way they'd have sold him to a Premier League rival because they realised what a talent he is. And I think Mane himself just decided he wanted a new challenge. Obviously winning the Africa Cup of Nations was a great achievement for him. Winning the Champions League, you know, he's done that with Liverpool before. He's won the Premier League now with Liverpool as well. I mean, he's won everything, and I think but it's a blow, yeah.
So with the arrival of Darwin Núñez, you know, how big is that shoe for him to fill?
I mean, Darwin's only a young player, so it's going to be incredibly tough. Mane, what I will say is he had that time at Southampton where he learnt the Premier League. He proved that his assets and his attributes were going to work in the Premier League. Moved on to Liverpool where the pressure is great, and he was so consistent. Such a dangerous player, great finisher, great movement. I mean, for Darwin Núñez, if he becomes even half the player Mane was in the first 12 months, then I think Liverpool have done pretty well, to be honest.
Looking at Manchester City's squad, they're placing heavily, bringing in Haaland, Julian, and other players. You know, how formidable do you think they will be compared to last season?
Manchester City will always be formidable because they've got a great squad. We've just seen Pep. I mean, what a great coach he is. They have built a way of playing that's incredible. We haven't seen it before. We've not seen a team this good, this consistent. Pep is so meticulous in his preparation. And also the players now have the experience of winning. So I spoke to Rodri today, and he was all about leadership, about looking around the room and wanting to see players in the Manchester City dressing room that knew how to win. And I think that in Haaland, they've got one of the best players in the world, potentially the best player in the world, which Manchester City have never been able to sign before. This is the first time they have gone out and bought the best player in the world. The first time the best player in the world's come to the Premier League for such a long time. So I think that's a great signing. They're going to be a real force. They've still got most of their first choice defence. They've still got Rodri. Calvin Phillips is great in that role as well. They've got plenty of attacking players and Grealish from Foden. So yeah, I mean, they are again, in my mind, the team to beat.
Last three players, Gabriel Jesus, Raheem Sterling, how big of a miss would they be to Man City?
Big miss because they've got such experience. I mean, Jesus towards the end of last season showed actually that he can cut it as a striker, and I think already in pre-season for Arsenal he started well. Raheem Sterling brings a lot of experience. We saw Raheem Sterling in the Euros for England a year ago, how good he was, and that showed how much he's grown because he wanted to take on the leadership of that England team. He wanted to put himself in the difficult moments, and for Manchester City they knew they could rely on him because he can play a number of positions. Pep helped develop him. When he joined Manchester City, he said it himself, he was young, and he leaves a man who's won numerous Premier League titles, Carabao Cups, an FA Cup, got to a Champions League final. You know, this is an elite player, and he's in his peak. So, I mean, yeah, he's a massive loss.
All right, the UCL alluded Man City. Is it this year is going to be the season that they're going to break that dog? Looking at Haaland coming in.
Sorry, what was the question?
I said UCL have eluded Manchester City.
Yeah.
They go to the finals, they lost.
The Champions League. Sorry, the Champions League. Yes. This could be it. I think they do. They are maybe one or two players short still because they've let a lot of players go, and they've only really brought in terms of senior players. They brought in Phillips and Haaland. Alvarez is young, of course. Ortega's young. So I think if they sign the right left back, if they sign maybe one more player with a little bit of experience, I think Haaland is the key. Whether it happens this year or next year, I'm not sure, but I think Haaland will be the key to them winning the Champions League.
Is it going to be a two-horse race like we see Liverpool and Manchester City?
In the Premier League?
Yeah.
I think Chelsea can be up there. I think Tottenham will be stronger. I think, look, Manchester United under Ten Hag, I don't think they'll challenge for the title, but already we've seen what look like are improvements. Arsenal have spent money. I think it's going to be really competitive.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
No problem. My pleasure.